everyone, it's me, the Anti-Beauty Queen, and if you guys see moving in the background, no, my house is not possessed. I have a 4-pound chihuahua trying to make a bed in my bed. So if you see like the covers moving, it's just him. Just ignore him. He's right here. This video I have been neglecting to do, and I have neglected to do it since July, and I have been really horrible at keeping up with this particular video, and a lot of you have been sitting there wondering if I'm ever going to do one of these, and I am now officially telling you that yes, I am. Today's video is one that I have not done in a long time, and it's really weird that I haven't done this video because this is the whole reason why I even made my YouTube channel, was because I was wanting to do Fat Girl Diaries videos. To say that I've lacked on them is an understatement. I just have not done them. I made a video recently on the fact that I have been MIA on this channel, and I just couldn't be anymore because I had my own reasons why I wasn't making videos, and now I'm back. And in that time of me not making videos, I really just didn't forget, but I just stopped doing Fat Girl Diaries videos, and there's reasons to it, and I'm going to definitely get into them. This isn't gonna be a funny video, so don't sit here and wonder why I'm being so, you know, serious, but I take these videos and I respect them, and I don't want me to come on here and crack jokes on my Fat Girl Diary videos, because losing weight, feeling great, making myself better is a very serious subject to me, and it's probably a very serious subject to a lot of you guys. So I guess without further ado, guys, here is my much needed updated Fat Girl's Diary video. I'm like really nervous to make this video, and I don't even know why. I don't even know why. I just am. I feel like I'm gonna ramble a lot, so let's see how we do. So much has changed since I made my last video in July. I was doing exceptionally well back then with everything that needed to get done to lose weight. I had promised myself, I had made it a mission that when I went on my vacation in October, I would be a size 14 before my vacation, and I was so close to getting there. In July I was a size 16. I had lost like so many dress sizes before then, so size 16 was a huge accomplishment. It was something that I have not been able to achieve since, oh god, high school, and I was really hoping that I would get to a size 14 by October, which would have given me a lot of time to complete that goal. And then, you know, life happened. In August, I got a new job. I stopped making YouTube videos, and I really put everything on hold. I put a lot of my eating on hold, and I just kind of fell off the wagon. I didn't go crazy. I didn't go and stuff my face with fast food and pop and chips. At that point I hadn't, but going out and eating at, you know, restaurants, I was doing a whole heck of a lot. I was celebrating a new job, I was celebrating other things, and I was celebrating a lot. And my family, when we celebrate with food. We celebrate with tons of it, and that's what we were doing. And I just noticed that I was really getting, I guess, lenient with the way that I was eating. I wasn't counting calories anymore, and I'm trying to push a stool over, so my bed's really high and my legs are really short. I stopped using apps to help me count calories, and I was really just not watching portion control at all. A part of me thought at that point in August that I was able to do it on my own. I thought, you know what, I don't need a calorie app that is taking things, you know, and restricting them so much that if I just live a little and I eat portions that I think are deemed good for me, maybe my body will lose weight because I'm not restricting it. And that was exactly what was going through my mind for August. And then I was finding that not eating tons of fruits and vegetables in my day, it was okay because I was balancing it with other things. I stopped exercising. I was really busy, and I was really just doing a lot of different things that exercising was kind of put on a back burner. But then it was okay because, you know, I was starting a new job and I was really busy. I wasn't sitting as much, and that's exactly my thought pattern. I didn't need to exercise because I wasn't sitting as much. And then because I was doing certain things, I didn't have time, so I would find that, you know, going to a chip wagon and getting french fries was okay because I was really busy during lunch and I didn't have time to pack a substantial lunch. So getting french fries was okay because I still wasn't drinking pop, I still wasn't going to McDonald's or to fast food restaurants, but eating chip wagon french fries was okay in my mind. That's exactly what was happening in August, and that trickled right into September. September, it was even worse. I was finding that I was really just craving sweets, so I would make a batch of cookies. I would just make things that were not healthy anymore, and I would bake all these treats, and then I would, you know, sit and eat a few cookies, and then I would say like, nope, that's not okay, and then I would juice something, so then it was like that all of a sudden made it better. By September, I wasn't counting calories at all. I was not watching portion control at all. I was eating a lot of heavy meals again, and I still was not drinking pop or going out to fast food or, you know, doing the things that I would have done normally. And in my mind, it's kind of like that was making it okay to eat a whole bag of organic chips. I mean, in my mind, it was like, they're organic and, you know, they're in the health food section, so the fact that I'm eating 2 big bowls a night, that's okay. And I was really losing sight of everything that I had taught myself when I first started out in January. Because you're not eating a bag of Doritos and you're eating organic chips, okay, that does have health benefits to it. Not really. I mean, you're not maybe putting GMO into your body, but you're still putting fat, saturated oils, you're putting sugar and carbs and all this crap in your body. But in my mindset, it was okay because it was from the health food section. So it can't be that bad, right? And I would start to notice that my eating habits were kind of going right back to where they were. I wasn't eating breakfast. If I was, it wasn't the greatest. My lunches were horrible. I wasn't even eating lunch half the time. And then my suppers were gigantic and full of greasy food. Greasy food that we were preparing ourselves, but their salads were going out the window. And having dessert was kind of trickling back into my daily routine. In my mind, it's like, if you're not drinking pop, you're doing fine for yourself. And it was like, no, I was completely going back to how I used to be, only finding excuses or finding different ways to go about it. So September was just, you know, and the fact that I wasn't making Fat Girl Diary videos, it was kind of like, if I wasn't talking about it, it wasn't happening. It wasn't, I don't know, like the fact that I wasn't telling you guys I was losing track of the way I was eating or the way that I should be eating, it wasn't happening. And that was a huge excuse as to why I wasn't making YouTube videos. I started this channel to try to promote the fact that big girls, we can try like the best of them. And a lot of people think that we're gonna fail because we're big, and it's like, no, I was making it a mission to say that big girls can do and eat exactly how little girls can. And when we, you know, we do it and we prove it, like maybe people will stop having this negative association with bigger girls. And then I was doing exactly what I was trying to promote that I wasn't doing, and I was eating shitty food. And we all know that I'm not addicted to alcohol, not addicted to drugs, not addicted to cigarettes, never smoked a cigarette in my whole life or done drugs. And food has always been my addiction, and I really thought from January to July that I had it under control. And I never thought that, you know, as much as a drug addict or an alcoholic can relapse and fall off the wagon, so can food addicts, or so can other form of addicts. And that's exactly what I had done. I was making excuses for myself. I was making excuses for Sugar Bear. I was making excuses for my family, because we were all doing this journey together. And it was like, when one person would not follow it a certain way, we would all make excuses. Our excuses were always, we've done so well, we're allowed to treat ourselves, or we've done so well, we cannot deprive ourselves. And it's kind of like depriving yourself of what? Being healthy. Once October hit and snacks came out for Halloween, it was all over. And I mean, I cannot blame anybody but myself. We had to bring in sweets for trick-or-treaters. We had trick-or-treaters obviously coming to our house, and we needed to participate. We wouldn't not participate in that. But because there was boxes of chips and boxes of candy bars, I helped myself. And by helping myself, it wouldn't be one little bag of chips, it would be 4, and it would be daily, to the point where we actually had to go out and buy a whole box of chips again, because I like pretty much ate the whole thing. And I mean, there's like 25, 26, 30 chips in a box, and I devoured them completely myself. I was kind of like, fuck it. If I'm gonna eat it, I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna enjoy it. And I kind of thought to myself, you're not gonna get to a size 14 by the trip, so why not enjoy it? And everyone was saying to me, you better not deprive yourself on this trip. You better not, you know, restrict your food intake, or not eat sweet foods, or, you know, not drink a certain thing because you're on vacation, and that's what you do when you're on vacation. So that's exactly what my mindset was. All October was like my vacation month. Eating chocolate, eating chips, not at all watching what I was eating was just out the window, and I went head on with that. I don't even know what to say. I completely fell off the tracks this month, and for the past 3. Really, when I was on vacation, I went full throttle and I ate my heart out. And I mean, I don't know if any of you have ever gone to Disney World, but if you do, you tend to get what they call a meal plan. And the meal plan really allows you to eat shit ton of food all day long. And you would get breakfast and a dessert. You'd get lunch and a dessert. You would get appetizer, dinner, a dessert. Then you would get snacks throughout the day, all with this Disney plan. And their snacks aren't like apples or bananas. I mean, they have them, but do you think I was gonna get them when I could get a giant Rice Krispie square of Minnie Mouse? Of course not. I was choosing the Rice Krispie square, and that was my fault. That's not Disney's fault. That's no one's fault. I accepted the desserts every time. I ate the gigantic portions on the menu every time. And that's because I chose to do it. And I think it was because in my mind, I was entitled to it. I was on vacation. My whole year before this, I've just completely transformed the way I'm eating. And I was allowing myself to go full, I keep saying full throttle, but that's exactly what it was, to go nuts. And even so, I had my first bottle of Coca-Cola, and I drank it. I loved it, and I had another one, and in total that whole trip I had 3 pops, and I promised myself I wasn't going to drink pop until January 1st of 2015, and that went out the window. I haven't had pop since. I really regretted it, and I feel like that also isn't okay, because I shouldn't feel this bad about having pop, but it was because I had a goal set for myself, and I completely threw that goal out the window. And every sip I took of that Coca-Cola was like, no, you deserve this because you're on vacation. And that's gotta change. I can't tell myself that I deserve shit food because I'm doing okay. I gained ridiculous amount. I weighed myself the second before I left, and I weighed myself the second I got back, and I sure enough gained about 6 pounds, and I'm still holding on to those 6 pounds. And even so, since getting back, it hasn't changed. Making this video right now, I'm staring at a giant bag of candy. 1 second. This, I was given trick-or-treating at Disney World. We went trick-or-treating on one of the resorts. This used to be full to the brim of food, I guess. Candy wrappers are already out of it, and it is just nothing but sugar and horrible food, and I have been indulging in it like the best of them. Butterfinger wrapper, completely devoured. The only thing that I have not touched is like the Tootsie Pops and shit that I wouldn't even eat before that. We've gone out now and we've bought like things like Peeps. We've bought Oreo cookies because they're Christmas, and in our minds it's like we're celebrating Christmas, we're celebrating an engagement, and one thing has been leading to another, and I've just been going exactly back to the way that I am. I've been eating chocolate bars. Hadn't had a chocolate bar before September. I hadn't had a chocolate bar since December of last year. Ice cream I've had now since being back. I've had 3 bowls of ice cream with the fixins of like caramel sauce, and we're bringing this food into our house knowingly. Like, we're literally going out and we're like buying chips, we're buying chocolate bars now, and we're eating them. Yeah, this is like not okay for me, and I'm being completely honest with you guys, because if I can't be honest with you, I can't be honest to myself, then this isn't gonna ever change, and it's gonna go back to exactly how it is. And I'm kind of like telling you guys, because you're kind of like my shrinks, all of you, and hopefully you guys can spread some encouraging words to get me out of this funk, because I don't know what this funk is. Is it because I feel like I'm entitled to do this now? Is it because I've lost all willpower? Is it because I'm happy because I'm engaged, which, you know, that's a huge thing. I've got a great job. I'm engaged to the love of my life. So it's kind of like, do I feel in my mind, is it like worth like losing weight? Like, I don't even know. I don't know. I do know that it needs to change because I'm feeling awful about it. I'm like almost crying on camera, which I don't want to do. And I think I need to end the video now before I start bawling my eyes out. But hopefully you guys can help me get back to how I need to be. But yeah, I need to change. So without any more rambling and tears that are about to happen, I'm gonna end this video. So if you want to follow me, be sure to subscribe. I don't know if you want to subscribe because clearly I'm a mess right now, and that's weird. It's awkward. And yeah, if you want to follow me all over the internet, you can with antibeautyqueen. I'm usually happy. I'm usually not like this. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the flippy flop. Bye.